Actually, man, what you're doing, you think you're helping when you're going to these churches.
Mm.
You think what you're doing is you're providing pushback and getting these people to have these critical thoughts and stuff. But in reality, man,
Mm-hmm.
you're just ultimately reinforcing their beliefs in
Mm.
in in the supernatural and Christianity and all that stuff.
Mm.
I mean, do you think that criticism has any validity to it? Do you think there's anything behind those in our camp? Because I know there are some out there
Mm-hmm.
that would say exactly that. Hey, what you're really doing when you go to these churches, I mean, sure, it makes you feel good, and it's good, for you in that moment. But like, nobody really is paying attention when you're there. Nobody really is
Mm.
thinking critically about this stuff. Like, oh, bless his heart, he's an atheist, whatever. So what do you say to that? Do you think there's anything to that? Do you think people are like, well, okay, maybe sometimes, or like, no, actually complete opposite. I think this is the number one most effective. Yeah, where do you sit?
I sit on the number one most effective
Mm.
side, and here's why. People that have deconstructed, that have walked away from faith, they've spent time thinking about these things. They've been over Pascal's wager,
Mhm.
and they've really weighed the pros and cons of that argument. They've been through the watchmaker
Mhm.
argument and the fine tuning and all these things. We spend a lot of time thinking about these things, and we've processed them, and we have arrived at where we stand on
Mhm.
these things. Your average Christian, when they look at you and they say, "Man, Elliot, I don't get it. Like, why not just believe? Just in case."
Sure.
That's where their thinking stops with it. So they've never had anybody look at them and go, "Right, I've clearly thought about what you're presenting to me." We
Mhm.
call it Pascal's wager. The
Yeah.
problems that we have with it are X, Y, and Z. They they've never heard somebody do that. Most of these people have never heard somebody talk to their pastor the way that I sometimes do,
That's a good point.
which is, "Hey man, I hear what you're saying, and none of it sounds believable to me, and this is why." They're kind of taken aback the first time that somebody questions their pastor.
Mhm.
And I think it's a healthy thing to do, to question a lot of things, especially if you're going to be taking guidance and leadership in your life from this person. You should absolutely question the things that they're saying. And so I think it's very beneficial for me to sit there and say, this is how you do that.
Mm.